This life is crazy. In the same time that I found out about the T app, I found out that women's data got breached, bruh. Damn. So today's rant is about the T app, and what we gonna discuss is what it was for and how did 40,000 women get their data breached. At least I think that's the number. It could be more by now. So what is the app meant for? The T app is meant for women to be able to discuss the red flags that they see in men and also gossip on the side. And maybe disagreeing me, but when I hear the word red flags, I know they're not actually discussing what real red flags are. Originally, the flag system came from women using green, yellow, and red to determine the safety of the men they're dating. A green flag is showing that the man is good, that he can do no wrong. A yellow shows that the man is cautious, be very cautious around him, but he is okay. And red flag is, you might get hurt by this man. That is what a red flag is, you feel me? And the discourse around red flags has changed so much that we've washed away the original term to meaning a red flag is somebody not opening the door for you. And I think the part that rubs me the wrong way about this app is the fact that it's called the T app, bruh. Because the term T has been used by black women specifically in the black community, and they've been dogged for it. We got records of this actually. Somehow this term has been whitewashed enough to be used to appeal back to them, man. Because this app does appeal to black women whether it likes that or not. Using one of the terms that's a hallmark in the community is a surefire way to at least get their interest, and knowing how corporations use black people in general, they're just using them to get their app to mainstream appeal. That's all they're being used for. I don't know. Every app could be doing that anyway, but we just are talking about the T app right now. So what is the process of getting into the T? The first step actually is uploading your driver's license to be verified that you're a woman. And on the surface, or to the layman, that isn't a bad thing because how else are you gonna prove that you're a woman? I mean, it's not like you can't take a selfie or show your identity on other apps or something like that, but you know, use your driver's license, right? Trusting your driver's license with a company, with an app that has not been proven, no due diligence, no past record. You want them with your driver's license? The people you know nothing about? And to be honest with you, the CEO, Sean Cooks, I have not heard of this man. This is the first time I've heard of this human being in my life, bro. This man is a stranger and he's asking for women's driver's license. Like, that's crazy, bro. Besides it being crazy to trust, unknown man Sean Cooks with your driver's license, you just shouldn't trust any company with your personal information like a driver's license, especially a company that's not end-to-end encrypted, because clearly the T app wasn't. Like, they got breached, dog. Companies that are end-to-end encrypted are WhatsApp and Signal. Throw your gossip and your tea there because at least you know your information won't be leaked unless somebody in the group want to leak it. Like, that's the only way that's gonna happen. So let's discuss the tea, but let's discuss the tea from the outside because I can't have the app. I wasn't gonna upload my driver's license to prove I'm a woman. I'm not a woman. And from the outside looking in, what the T app was supposed to do, which was discuss safety talks amongst women, just became gossip and fake bots putting shit out to just propagate anti-women shit. I like to say that I'm speculating, not because I don't have the info, but because I know these apps do this anyway, circa the dead internet theory, but just bots on the platforms in general. I mean, look at X, bro. You see all them bots. I'm not on there, but y'all do. Pulling this back for a second, I genuinely do think apps like the T should exist, but asking for this app to exist in a late stage capitalist and surveillance state, it's just gonna end up for bad shit. Like, even if the person had good intentions, they're still in late stage capitalism in a state that surveils everything we do, even through the camera that I'm recording this in. And because of this, every single application and every company wants to track you at any given moment possible. They can calculate your person on that phone at specific places. They can geomap places and advertise to you using your real-time location data. This location-based data is so important to data companies because they can now put a face to the name and sell to you even more by being more invasive than they already have been. Seeing that companies and corporations are battling for your data, giving it up to them easily just for some gossip that's an L. That's a very bad L right there. Because the gossip that you are looking for is probably in some private Facebook group. That would be safer than using this T app, especially because at least Facebook doing and tracking shit. They had whole lawsuits and they had to be better. At least you have some safety. This T app was, you don't know what you got with this little Wild Wild West. People trusted their driver's license with it, man. Oh, man. Oh. And something I've been thinking about that could be happening on this T app is men using fake IDs to pretend as women just to stir up shit and post fake drama. Anti-women and more specifically anti-black women somehow. The reason why I'm speculating this is because we see this all over every app we use, bro. I've been seeing videos with people using a hard R that don't look like me. The anti-black sentiment is very alive and true on TikTok, X, Instagram Reels. It's all there if your algorithm serves you that, which I hope it don't. And for this specific app designed for women only, there are going to be bad actors, such as these crusty ass men, who are going to try to take advantage of this to try to further harm and hurt women. And the thing I'm thinking about as I'm discussing the tea itself is, was the tea really worth it though? My first experience with this app was at work. I genuinely did not know what this app was until 24 hours ago, right? This conversation started was that a woman approached my coworker saying that the T app saying you were alcoholic, man. The T app said you were alcoholic. Is that true? And brother defended himself, and he didn't have to, because if you looked at him, he looked like he don't drink, bro. Then he comes to his own defense saying that I ain't drink alcohol. I ain't never drank alcohol in about the past 15 years. What did you talk about? Who's saying that on this app? And I can imagine how upset dog was, because imagine somebody making some fake allegation about you and you didn't even know about it until it hit you in real life. You sitting here thinking about your day, being present in the moment, and somebody throw artificial beef at you immediately. Like, that's how I imagine how he felt about that. And experiencing that makes me think about all the other fake things that could be on this app. All the crazy and wild shit being said about people by people that ain't even women. Like, they're just men, bro. All trying to stir up drama because this dude took this dude girl, so he went on the T app to make some lies up. Like, it can literally be that petty, bro. Talking about some hell hath no fury like a woman scorn, nigga. You ain't seen no incels, bro. Now that the T app's data is leaked, all of that data can be used to harm and attack women, bro. One of the lightest ones I want to say here is that women could get humiliated at their workplaces or just in general for using this app now. People got their personal address that's on their driver's license. People can start trying to stalk you or doing something even worse like domestic violence or something. But what's crazy is the speed of this hack. Like I said earlier, bro, in the time that I found out about the T app, I also found out that the data got breached. Like, it was that quick. And to me, I don't want to sit here and make conspiracy theories. I have this hat on, not a tinfoil, but like, it almost feel premeditated. Like, there's definitely a zero-day exploit in there, man. How did you launch this app specifically designed to protect women and allow women to have a safe space to gossip get breached this quick? It's almost like you didn't account for that, big dog. And for me, hearing that you have to put your driver's license to use an application, this was almost inevitable. Like, this was obviously finna happen. I hate that it happened, and I really wish it didn't, but you had a feeling, didn't you? We all did. The fact that we live in a place that we are always actively surveilled, no matter what you do at this point now, it's scary. And this is like one of those consequences of being in that state. This app can persuade you and make you think that you're being safe chatting with other people. Whole time you're being backdoored, and they just sold your data off, bro. I want to put a little blame on folks because we should be using critical thinking skills when we're downloading things. Like, if an app asks you for your driver's license just to chat on there, maybe you don't need that. Maybe that's too much, right? While I can put some blame on the women that put their driver's license onto an application that could get breached like this, they have been manipulated to think that this is a safe space. And to be honest with you, this probably wasn't his intention. From seeing the about page of what the T app is, he genuinely seems like he has tried to make a safe space for women based on his mother experiences. Having this oversight is the danger of living in a state like this, especially with folks who have a lot of charge emotion that want to use that energy to harm folks. Now at this point, I think it's time to just pour the tea out. Go ahead, delete the app if you have it, and just wash it off your hands. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to compromise your privacy for entertainment. That's just not what we're gonna do. We can find better alternatives. You dig what I'm saying? I want to hammer this point home for everybody, man. If an application asks you for personal sensitive data that is not encrypted or at least verified by accredited institutions, do not give it to them. Like, that's just, don't alley-oop them like that, man. They already begging for it. Don't just throw it to their chest. And then even asking for an accredited institution is scary because you seen what's going on with the government, man. Ooh, like, that shit don't even feel credited no more. Fuck. All in all, I really do hope that no harm comes to the women's data that got breached from this app, because Having one data breach is already too many, but having over 40,000 that's astronomically dangerous, man. If you got women in your lives, I shouldn't ask you to do this, but you should protect them, right? There are crazy motherfuckers out here specifically looking to harm them because they feel scorned in their lives. Do not let that man take one of your women in your life because of that. No, we're not doing that shit. Not condoning violence either, but I'm telling you to protect yours and don't let nobody come in between that. If you enjoyed this rant, leave a like on the video, push your boy in the algorithm so everybody can see your boy, baseddom. Yes, sir, man. Leave a comment. Have you heard about this app called The T? Because just like you, I just figured out about this. How you doing? Tell me your thoughts about this app. Tell me your thought about spaces like these. And I want to have a dialogue more about this data breach and how it can turn into something real dangerous. If you're down to have that conversation, let's have it. But just leave any of the comments. Let's have a dialogue, man. And subscribe, man. I genuinely love y'all, man, and I really do feel bad about the lack of uploads here because it's something like I think about YouTube every day, but like being enslaved at my job, which just sounds like an excuse, but I really do be drained spiritually trying to recoup and upload, man. Feel bad for how long it's been because I do have videos ready to go. I just haven't had the energy to get up and record, and I took advantage of the time I had today and I had to knock something out. And y'all still support me throughout all this, and I just appreciate it all because I don't want to take any of this for granted. I appreciate my subscribers, both old and new, because you make my dreams of being a content creator real and realer every day, and I love you. Yes, sir. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that's down in the description. But yeah, man, it's been baseddom, people. Deuces.